Hey everybody, it's James here from Guitarist.com, and today I'm going to show you how to play Give Peace a Chance, which could very well be the first song you ever learn on guitar. It's just two chords going back and forth over and over, a really simple strumming pattern. It's not too fast and it's very repetitive. So this is great if you're just getting started on guitar, and I'm going to show you how to do it using a little trick where you just leave down two fingers. So you're just making one very simple movement the entire time. We're going to go over the chord switching, the strumming, putting it all together, and how to practice the tune. Now, really quick before we get started, I have a free ebook. It's free for all my subscribers. Has all the basic chord shapes, strumming, how to learn songs, song recommendations, tons of awesome stuff in there, even a bit of basic theory, just like a really good sampler of everything that you could just learn guitar out of that book. And it's completely free. I'm going to put a link to that in the corner. I also have a course, Learn Guitar Once and For All, which we can talk more about a little bit later on in this lesson. I want to start off with the G chord, which is one of the most stock common chords you're ever going to find on guitar. We're going to put our pinky finger on the thinnest string at the 3rd fret. Then we're going to put our ring finger on the next string at the 3rd fret. And then we're going to put our middle finger on the thickest string at the 3rd fret. So everything's on the 3rd fret so far. And now our index finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the A string. And if you don't know the names of the strings, basically on the two thinner strings at the 3rd fret, you put your pinky and your ring. Then on the thickest, your middle, and then your index just on the one beside the thickest. But I recommend learning the names of the strings. Elvis always did get by easy. Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. You know, it's a ton of cool ways to learn it. Just find a little rhyme that suits you. Anyways, we have our G chord, and then we're going to take our index and middle finger and we're going to move them down one string each. So it's almost the same shape. And this is a type of C chord. We can rest our middle finger under the thickest string to mute it, but you don't have to. It's not the end of the world if it rings out, so don't get hung up on it if it's not working out. And that's our switch. Just going between G, switch, C, switch, just like that. And to practice switching, we can actually play a little bit of the song because it is so simple. I'm going to write the chords in the corner. So it's G, G, C, C, G, G, C, C. That's the all we are saying is give peace a chance. And for every chord symbol, we're going to do 4 downstrokes. So we're going to count to 4. So on our G chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. And by the way, if you want, you can play C this way, the like regular way. I find that's a little tricky, especially if you're just getting started. This is something I'd wait like a month or so before getting into, but I'll just show you anyways. Skip the thinnest string, index on the 1st fret of the B string, skip the next one, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and the underside of my ring finger is lightly touching the thickest string to mute it. So that's the real quote-unquote G and C, but I like this little trick, especially if you just want to like get, the strumming and the singing and all the other stuff down, right? We can't just focus on chord shapes. Anyways, we can play through it like that with downstrokes, and then when you're ready, we can add a little bit of a pattern to it. For our pattern, we're going to go down, down for our first 2 beats. Very simple, just going 1, 2. And now on beat 3, we're going to go down, up. And on beat 4, we're going to go down, up. And I think of down, up like a single motion, So we have down, down, and then down, up, down, up. And each one of those happens on one of the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, up. And if your upstrokes don't sound very good, you want to have a loose grip on your pick, and you want to brush the strings. Like, see, when I go down, I brush the strings that way. I angle my pick that way. So kind of like a paintbrush, just brushing. And then when I come up, I brush it the other way. I'm not pushing the pick into the strings that way. That's going to make an abrasive sound. And when I have a really tight grip, it doesn't matter if I brush the strings. It still sounds super abrasive. So you want to have a loose grip on your pick. I actually have a video that has 8 tips, or basically there's 8 mistakes that I've noticed in students over the 12, 13 years that I've been teaching that kind of a lot of people make. So I made a video about it. I'll put a link to that in the corner if you want some help getting your strumming to sound smooth. I also heavily cover strumming in my course, Learn Guitar Once and For All. It's all about, I feel like that's the key. Most people are fine with the chord shapes. It's really the strumming that makes or breaks your playing and makes you sound kind of natural and, lets you express yourself. So I'll put a link to that too. Anyways, we have our down, 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 up pattern, and we're going to play it nice and steady. Down, 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 up, down. You could count 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then try to be soft. Playing soft is hard, but it's worth it. That's what makes you sound, good. Anyways, and then we switch to our C chord. So we do our strumming pattern 2 times on G, 2 times on C. Down, 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 up, down, up. Then we switch to C. Then back to G. Is give peace a chance. And that's pretty much the entire tune. The only other part is like proto-rap. I don't know what to call it, but it's like it's John Lennon rapping basically in the 70s over a C chord. Everybody's talking about bagism, shagism, magism, magism, dagism. I don't even know I'm trying to, literally I have the words in front of me, and this is something that I just can't see that far because I'm getting old and my eyes are like that. But anyways, either way, that's all there is to it. You just, for the verse, you play the C chord 4 times. So the pattern 4 times on the C chord, and then you do the chorus like we practiced. Let's just give it a shot. You're going to have to excuse me singing the verse. I'm not John Lennon, and I can't sell it like he does. Oh, and also upgrading to the C chord, the real C chord, is something to think about in the future. So you might want to come back to this tune later. And you can always subscribe to the channel and do all that. And that'll help you come back to it. I am going to play the real C chord for this just because I feel like it. Starting off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody's talking about bagism, shagism, dragism, madism, ragism, tagism, thisism, thatism, isn't it the most? All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying, 1, 2, is give peace a chance. Everybody's talking about ministers, sinisters, banisters and canisters, bishops and bishops and rabbis and Popeyes, bye-byes, bye-byes. All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. And that is it. If you need any extra help, don't forget I have my free ebook. I also have my course, Learn Guitar Once and For All, which is designed to help absolute beginners, or what I call eternal beginners, people who are always kind of poking around those initial phases, but never getting their chords or their rhythm or whatever it is together, never making it click. This is a very systematic course, but it's also a lot of fun. You're going to learn a lot of songs that you like, that you're going to like to play, that people are going to want to hear. And it's really simple. I'll just present all the steps for you. Because that was one of the things for me when I have taken lessons in the past. Some teachers are very thorough. They're like, just do this, this, and this, and see me next week. But some they just kind of talk about a bunch of stuff, and you kind of got to figure out your own plan. And I don't like that. So I, have the whole plan there. There's a workbook, there's play-alongs, there's everything, and it's kind of all in order. It's not just a bunch of stuff. That's really the difference between, like, on YouTube, I can't really make organized things as easily just because the way the platform works. It's like, here's a distraction, here's another thing. Did you watch this cool video with a cool thumbnail? Whereas, in my course, it's like no distractions. We can just play guitar. We can have a good time. There's a community, so you can actually talk to me or talk to other people who are taking the course. And, people help each other out. And some people even upload videos of themselves playing, and I can be like, oh, you just got to move your hand this way. It's a really good way to get into it. So please check that out. I'll put a link in the corner and down below for that. Otherwise, if you just want to learn guitar here with me on YouTube, please take a moment to subscribe, like the video, hit the bell icon, and leaving a comment really helps me out too. If you can just say hi, or if you have a question, just let me know. Either way, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.